Donald Trump is posting videos of himself where he is quite literally foaming at the mouth and spitting as he's yelling at the camera as he's making these selfie videos of himself. But first, let me show you what he's posting as well. He goes, "I built magnificent business which helped rebuild New York City and state." It's not true. "With amazing, unparalleled, historic properties and tons of cash." Which isn't true, "which crooked Joe Biden and his prosecutors are trying to wrongfully and illegally take away from me," which is not true. "The statute used to attack me has never been used for such a terrible purpose before. No jury allowed, ridiculous 18... Oh, you're talking about the Justice Engoron civil fraud case? Wait a minute. You're complaining before Justice Engoron that you didn't get a jury there. But wait, when you got a jury in the Manhattan District Attorney criminal case, you're claiming that the jury is rigged. So let me get this straight, Donald. The New York civil fraud case by the Attorney General's office was rigged because there's no jury, and the Manhattan District Attorney criminal case was rigged because there is a jury. I guess that's the old expression. Heads you win and tails I lose. Everything is rigged in Donald Trump and MAGA's world. I could go on and read this more. "No victims, just a fake case." He's talking about the civil fraud case now. "Just a fake case, all unfair. Crazy judge." Compare that to President Biden's post. "Let's give public school teachers a raise." No, seriously, do you want crazy, ranting, raving, whining complainer, liar, fraudster, convicted felon, or a honorable human being in President Biden saying, "Let's give public school teachers a raise"? Donald Trump posts, "My civil rights have been totally violated with this highly political," all in caps, by the way, "unconstitutional and election interfering witch hunt, our failing nations being laughed at all over the world." No, you're being laughed at all over the world, and those who support you, and somehow that the Republican Party has become a cult, that's being laughed at all over the world. But no one's laughing at the fact that you were held accountable for felony convictions. I think the world is just perplexed that a convicted felon, someone who's been found liable for sexual assault as well and civil fraud, can be the leader of a major political party in America. So you write that, and President Biden writes, at Vice President Kamala Harris, "and I believe that a woman in every state must have the freedom to make deeply personal health care decisions. We'll continue to fight to protect access to reproductive health care, and we urge Congress to restore the protections of Roe v. Wade in federal court." You may have heard or seen other reports on the MeidasTouch network. I know it's not really being talked about on other media networks, which don't like to report the news, that the Democrats in the Senate introduced a bill called the Right to Contraception Act to make sure that it would be the law of our land that women can have access to contraception, that women could have access to birth control. The Republicans blocked it. There needed to be 3/5 of senators to move the bill forward, and the Republicans blocked it and stopped that from moving forward. It's clear where the Republicans stand on that issue. Then you have Donald Trump making these selfie videos of himself where you can see him quite literally kind of foaming at the mouth. It's very strange. Here, play this clip.
"And we will take back our country on November 5th, 2024, on November 5th, 2024, 2024, 2024, 2024.
Foamy saliva can be a sign of health issues. Donald Trump then makes another video of himself, and he's spitting all over the place while he's telling followers to vote for him. And instead of reshooting the video, his campaign just ran with it. Play this clip.
"Many Republicans like to vote on election day, like to vote on election day, like to vote, like to vote, like to vote."
Here is another clip of Donald Trump whining that his civil rights have been violated. All it is him whining about himself over and over again. Play this clip.
My civil rights have been totally violated with this highly political, unconstitutional, and election-interfering witch hunt of a trial. Our failing nation is being laughed at all over the world for what's happening. But we're going to go forward and we're going to make America better than ever before. November 5th is the most important day in the history of our country. And we're going to get out there. We're going to vote like never before. And we're going to also appeal this rigged trial. And we're going to win at the appellate level or in the appeals courts, even if we have to go up to the United States Supreme Court, because everybody knew what a disgraceful sham this was. Thank you very much.
Have you heard that the flavored air category is quickly becoming the leading alternative to vaping and smoking? It's a whole new movement towards better habits, led by the sponsor of this video, Fume. Fume is an award-winning flavored air device. Flavored air isn't like vaping. If vapor was compared to sticky soda, Fume cores are closer to herbal teas. Fume has lots of delicious flavors to choose from, like crisp mint and orange vanilla. With flavored air, you can satisfy your oral fixation through a passive diffusion system that utilizes no electronics, vapor, or combustion. Fume draws flavor to your mouth. Fume fills the void ditching a bad habit can leave. You still have something to reach for. Fume is not a vape. There's no vapor and you could use it anywhere. There's no nicotine. It's not addictive. The non-toxic flavors are a guilt-free alternative. Fume doesn't use any batteries, so you'll never need to charge it. The design is super sleek. It looks awesome and you can truly feel the weighted high-quality design. One of the things about Fume is that it's made to fidget with and it calms anxiety with magnets, snaps, and clicks. Fume continuously invests in third-party studies to ensure the safety of their products. Fume is also backed by doctors in the United States. My favorite Fume flavor is crisp mint. It is honestly delicious, and I couldn't recommend this more for anyone trying to quit their bad habit. Fume has served over 300,000 customers, and you can be the next success story. For a limited time, use my code MIDAS, M-E-I-D-A-S, to get a free gift with your journey pack. So head to tryfume.com. That's TRYFUM.com. Tryfume.com. Use code MIDAS or scan the QR code on screen to get a free gift with your order today. Then Donald Trump's campaign on his behalf engaged in a clear violation of the gag order that's currently in place and remains in place in the Manhattan criminal case. Donald Trump's lawyers requested that the gag order restrictions be removed. As we reported on Wednesday, the district attorney's office opposed Donald Trump's request to lift the gag order. And let me show you, we reported this exclusively on the MeidasTouch network. Trump tests gag order with another violation amid appeal. Trump is violating the gag order while also appealing it. He's contesting it before Justice Merchan in the courtroom where he became a convicted felon. Here's what it says. This is the Palm Beach playbook. This is from the Trump campaign. This is what they put out. They reposted a bunch of op-eds from people, including an article that says that Michael Cohen is the perjurer in chief. This is posted on Trump's website. Says that it's even more clear when their star witness perjurer in chief Michael Cohen took the stand. Look, a jury that Donald Trump selected, a jury of Donald Trump's peers, found Michael Cohen to be credible and found Donald Trump's witness, like Robert Costello, the MAGA lawyer, to be a liar. The jury rejected this the same way Justice Engoron wrote in his 93-page order. Michael Cohen told the truth. How do we know Michael Cohen told the truth? Because what Michael Cohen said was corroborated by all of the other witnesses and all of the other documents and all of the other checks and all of the other posts and videos and audio. It's called corroboration. Meanwhile, Donald Trump says, oh, I never had any relations with Stormy. She's making it all up. I never did a deal with David Pecker. He's making it all up. I never had anything with Karen McDougal. She's making it all up. Those aren't the real handwritten notes. They're making it all up. Michael Cohen's making it up. This one's making it up. The jury's rigged. The judge is rigged. The judge's daughter's rigged. The prosecutors are rigged. This is what he's said and done his entire life. He said the Emmys are rigged, and when his businesses went bankrupt, he blamed other people for it while grifting off of them. He is the griftiest grifter in the history of our country and potentially the world, but people keep falling for it. Donald Trump also posted on that campaign website something that said, a partisan judge who has donated to the Biden-Harris campaign and whose daughter works for high-profile Democrats, and a prosecutor who was a former top DOJ official, attacking a prosecutor who's not the Manhattan District Attorney and attacking the judge's daughter would be a violation of the gag order. And then Donald Trump goes on to say in his post, a New York jury may have fallen for the trap set by DA Bragg this time, but the real verdict will come on November 5th, saying that referencing the jury like this is another obvious, clear violation of the gag order that's in place. President Biden, meanwhile, put out a statement on Senate Republicans blocking efforts to safeguard nationwide access to contraception. President Biden is also going to France. He's going to the American Military Cemetery, where Donald Trump refused to show up. And that's where Donald Trump, according to multiple sources, including his own former chief of staff, John Kelly, a decorated military general, and Trump's own former chief of staff, said that Donald Trump called those who lost their lives fighting for the United States of America in war suckers and losers. Donald Trump said he didn't know who the good guys and bad guys were in World War I, and he refused to be photographed, or he did not want to be photographed next to wounded veterans because he thought that that would harm his appearance and harm his own look. I'm just providing you the data. I'm providing you the messages. I'm providing you the posts. I'm providing you the videos so you can decide for yourself. What does this country stand for? Who are we as Americans? What does it mean to be a member of this great nation? Decide for yourself. Hit subscribe. We're on our way to 3 million subscribers thanks to your support. Thanks for watching.
Love this video? Make sure you stay up to date on the latest breaking news and all things Midas by signing up to the MeidasTouch newsletter at MeidasTouch.com/newsletter.